Griff Hamlin here. Welcome and thanks for joining me today. In this video, I just want to show you kind of a fun little lick that'll get you up and out of the box 1, box 2 region that we tend to spend a lot of time in. And there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of times I tell my students, particularly if you're going to take two choruses, you took one chorus and, you kind of hung out and you played down here. Well, when that second chorus comes around, you want to be able to get up and get out of that area and sort of, kind of build your story form of your solo, right? Kind of get it up and out into some of the higher registers. So what we're going to do, if you have box 1, and this is in the key of G minor, and then we have box 2, and 3, and 4. And the reason that I'm kind of partial to box 4 is that it uses or kind of takes advantage of the 5th string root. We tend to use box 1 a lot because it has the 6th string root or the 1st. Okay, but if we want to be on the 5th string root, then box 4 really becomes useful. And I'm not gonna get too much into how to play box 4. I've got that in other places. But I just want to show you kind of why I'm using it, and it has to do with that 5th string root. The other thing that I like about it is that from here, this is the 12th fret on the 3rd string, so that's a root. Then I have the minor 3rd up there at the 11th fret of the 2nd string, and I have the 5th at the 10th fret of the 1st string. Now if I hit those two notes, they kind of lay there by themselves, but I can, this being the flat 3rd, I can give it that blues squeeze. So you'll notice that I tend to push on that ever so slightly. Not enough to give it a full half step bend, just enough to give it some blues. Okay, so that's an interesting thing that, that particular fingering right there only really happens in this one location. You can't just, go anywhere and get that. It's only going to make itself available in box 4. So this is just it's kind of, we want to take advantage of something that's not too difficult. It's right there. Might as well use it, right? Okay, so all I'm going to do is play this, and the timing wise, I'm going to, of course, stay off beat 1, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And on that one, I'm going to hold it a little bit, so I might give it a little shake. Okay, so again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Again, 2, 3, 4. But now, I'm going to do this kind of cool triplet arpeggio thing. Okay, so I'm going to just plant my middle finger on that 11th fret where it was, plant my first finger on that 10th fret where it was, so that's easy because I'm already there. With my pinky or 3rd finger, whatever works for you, but the pinky would be a lot easier. I'll do a pull off from the 13th to the 10th fret on the top string. Okay, so I'm going to do that 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then from here you can go wherever you want. I went to the G at the 12th fret of the 3rd string because the chord is going to be C at that point. And so I hit the 12th fret G and the 11th fret on the 2nd string B flat. But you could do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You could go up to that G. There's so many different possibilities, and I know I'm just kind of noodling around, but that's the idea. What's cool about this, though, is those double stops let you kind of dig in and really build the excitement in your solo. And then when you add those triplets on top of them, those triplet arpeggios, the whole thing just sounds really, really cool, and it really builds the excitement. Again, you wouldn't want to start a solo with this probably, but to start a second chorus with this, it's really, really going to build things up. Okay, so let's count through the whole lick nice and slow. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. And of course, as always, counting fixes everything. So if you're having any trouble with it or it's not fitting with the jam track, count it out. I've counted the whole thing, and I do that pretty much on every lick I ever show because it's so important to count along. So you've probably heard me say that thousands of times. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times. Counting fixes everything. So I hope you enjoy this lick. Have some fun with it. I will post the tab up on my blog. If that's where you're seeing this video, if you're seeing it on YouTube, head over to the blog, bluesguitarunleashed.com/blog. The tab will be there for you if you need it. And of course, like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. I will see you soon. Take care.